first game between these two teams. Who will accompany Onyx in the final upper brackets? Let's watch and witness game numero uno.
This is a story about Alter Ego trying to get out, trying to crawl out of RRQ shadow. A total of 30 meetings, our Alter Ego has only won 9 of them. And RRQ, 21 victories. It is game number 1 of Rex Regum Kaon, RRQ Hoshi against Alter Ego.
Jump into the land of dawn. We immediately see the spell choice, the contrast of the spell choice there. 4 flickers for Alter Ego. Oh, that's early engage top lane, and actually very low. Early rotation, Dreams and Rain actually able to find the punish. Hijume claims first blood.
That is first blood for Hijume, as well as a burn, revitalize for the Gatot Kacha, obviously to purifies to play against the Kalea. But we're gonna talk about this Natan pick, right? This Natan pick, I don't know about it in lane against the Granger. The Granger obviously early on will bully the Natan, but the Natan, once he gets his items, once he's able to get into probably the Holy Crystal, that is where he can show up in the team fights. And the emblems, obviously you go QC for the Natan to have the sustainability to move around quickly against the Granger as well. And for the Hayabusa, it's the War Cry. Yeah, all simple for the emblems.
I mean, all this Natan needs is just to survive that early, right? That laning phase. Hopefully he doesn't really get punished a lot, and we can see immediately the impact after that Holy Crystal. So yeah, I expect Alter Ego to play perhaps the opposite map more to make RRQ respond towards the other side of the map. But let's wait and see. There's going to be item not really too out of the ordinary for now.
And then Natan though, it goes warrior boots to have extra physical defense against the Ranger, against the Phobius later on, if there happens to be a skirmish. But RFE is just relentless in this lane. And we have to talk about the base defense later on, right? The Farsa, the Natan. Now Dyron wants to contest this turtle. It's Rin and Sutsujin together for the airstrike. Hijume!
That's a pull! That's a wings by wings, and ladies and gentlemen, Sutsujin has a kill. That's gonna be Dreams. Stunned, half HP. I don't think they can contest this. Great taunt! And that's gonna be Alter Ego now in shambles, perhaps.
Rin has to run away. He can't fight this. Not even the ninja can do anything with his shurikens. And Dyron will just put Nino at bay. That's RRQ winning an early trade. The turtle as well to boot. So this is them just saying that we're ready to rumble. You gotta talk about, obviously, the playstyle that Alter Ego have. They want to rumble, they want to brawl out, but Dreams might go for Rins.
And the airstrike locking Rins down, very low on HP. But he survives, ladies and gentlemen, with that Purify popped. It actually made him, allowed him to escape from that feather airstrike. So Alter Ego, they need compensation fast.
That is important, but we gotta take a look at the rotational plays from Alter Ego. They have quick rotations, right? With the Farsa, with the Hayabusa, the Badang. Sometimes, right? Talent prediction by the new application, go pay. Unanimous decision, RRQ Hoshi.
Wow, 3-1 most, including me and you.
Yeah.
Chefin voted for 3-0 though.
By the way, the whole stadium is booing Papulong for going against RRQ. Obviously, he's anti-RRQ. No, I'm kidding. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the Firemas pick as well, because this is a very good pick against the Hayabusa. I thought it was not good, but then Mirko confirmed that, well, you have the Nether Realm, but again, the Hayabusa can just bait that out, right? That's a possibility, but
that's an important pull by Rins. That's going to be RFE as well with the taunt. No Natan, Nether Realm pop.
AOG.
Let's see. AOG cancelled. Dreams 1 HP.
Oh, he's keep going. Sutsujin can't get the beats right off. Oh, AOG. Oh, counter.
Goodness. One shadow doesn't land. Luckily for the side of RRQ members. Rin trying to find perhaps a kill here. Sutsujin, does he know that Rin is there?
There's way too many pressure from RRQ. I mean, you have the AOG, and then you have Sutsujin just running at you, plus the Nether Realm. So I think they have that defensive option, right? Now Nino against Tyrant, they're going ham.
They are. It's like Hijume is ready to back him up. Tyron very much healthy with the Feather Airstrike. He does not care.
Tyron?
It's a 2v1. Tyron, what are you doing, you madman? He survives, but finally he falls. That will buy time for his team. RP very low. That will, though, allow RRQ to get that turtle free.
That entropy saves him. He's bullied to eternity. Dreams going in deep. Might look for Tsunami Slam.
Finds one. Damage though.
Oh!
Almost caught. That's gonna be
What?
Shadow Kill committed. Nether Realm is there. And that will be it. Alter Ego again struggling to find compensation, though here, Edok will be punished.
Hijume going deep. Sutsujin!
He's all alone with the Flicker! Hijume finds a solo! And that's gonna be Hijume with the trade by Dyron. That's a 1-for-1, but still, the killer instinct is there.
High action. Sutsujin just casually walks up. That's my buff. And your life is mine as well. But thankfully the trade is there. And Toy, that was the Sky Piercer completed. Toy, he's gonna be fine, I think, but the turret falls, so at least he's okay. That's a trade he wanted to take. But Alter Ego, you know, regardless of what's happening, RRQ winning the trades left and right, they're still able to survive. Sutsujin!
Be careful, this is a 3v2. RP taunted! Sutsujin finds the kill. Great setup there by RRQ.
This Natan. Oh, but Hijume is able to get Dyron off screen. Now Rins under pressure. Dreams has to relocate. So let's talk about the problem that Natan has right now. Obviously, that early gank from RRQ with Joy running at you, it's gonna be very hard for him to just play defensively. I mean, you have the entropy, but again, wait, Dreams.
Oh, a little bit too aggressive there. Resource being spent to move back. That's not a good sign in top lane. 2v1. Potentially, Quad Shadow used already, and that will be it.
I can't seem to really finish my points because the actions keep on coming, keep on happening. But what I'm trying to say is the fact that there is no proper peeler for this Natan, right? I mean, the Badang technically can. The Kalea just pushes the enemies away. But there is no strong frontline, you know what I mean? A tanky one. But so far, it's RRQ on the offense. Hijume pops the ult.
That's already in. Oh my goodness, Prince! Burst down by the combination of Natan and Hijume. That's going to be the shadow kill on towards Edok and Toy. A-okay, but that's going to be the cancellation, baby. Combo wombo, all in, on towards RRQ.
Rena has to run for the hills. It's Styron that bites the dust. Edok in the middle. Can he survive?
With the round, trying to buy time, trying to provide the damage. Toy is free hitting. That's going to be Rin jumping back. Rin's very low, and he will fall the second time alongside Toy.
RRQ 4 members short. Edok! That snipe was close to taking him down, but Arfi is back. 2 kills to his name. The turtle in their sights. That turret as well in the middle. And he's gonna go up, clearing that wave because he doesn't want to crash onto Alter Ego's turret. But as of now, look at Rin even getting that orange buff. Sutsujin might punish him for his crimes, but no. He respects it. He respects Dreams with the Kalea.
Great spacing as well, all right? 3K already established, ladies and gentlemen. This mid-game, this is very important because Arfi, I think he is almost online, if not already online. So, yeah, RRQ, they are starting to feel the heat here. Let's see, though. It's still, they are able to neutralize from this in this next Lord take. First Lord will be up in 30, no, 70, so let's see what they can do to at least neutralize the situation.
He is a sleeping giant, I dare say, for RFE. But let's talk about Toy. He has the range. He has the potential to just poke around towards Alter Ego, but Hijume has been so on point with the Farsa. He's able to bait the Netherrealm, he's able to pop something, but oh, Dyron gets pulled in.
Rami Slam, not really sure that was wise. On towards Dyron. A-okay. And I'm sure Alter Ego, they're waiting for the spells, their spells. Whoa. Well, that's going to be an engage, though.
He wants to go in with the electrifying beats and the rhythm of joy, but Alter Ego, no. You got to respect this joy, right? And Dreams doesn't even have the ultimate just yet to lock him down, so there is no further reasoning for you to continue on that skirmish. But what are they playing for right now, right? The objective, 20 seconds for the Lord. Toy is going to shove that wave down bottom, but let's talk about the wave clear from the Natan. he's gonna be easily able to just bounce the minions back. So that's gonna be a problem. Rin goes in.
Oh, this might be another round. Pop to Toy! Finds the connection to take down Rin. That's gonna be the AOG, forcing Nino to use the flicker. Enoch finds one with the taunt, but that's gonna be the damage coming through. Natan is re-hitting, finding the triple kill. And that's gonna be 3 members off the board. Hijume finds the double, and the double.
Hijume is the man possessed, but Toy is there to take down Arfe. He says no. You go down with me.
A little bit too aggressive there on the positioning, and Toy manages to punish on the positioning. Arfi. That's going to be RRQ and Alter Ego, both teams resetting.
But are you taking a look at Hijume? He's playing out of his goddamn mind. This is a spectacular Farsa performance from him against RRQ Hoshi, no less. And now comes the day where they will try to squabble for the Lord. The dance coming soon. Nino is close, Dreams as well nearby. A tree battle. Where is Rin?
Oh, Sisujin claims it comfortably. That's gonna be the nether realm though. Buying time, 2 members off the board for Alter Ego. And Alter Ego, they need to defend this one.
Rin wasn't close by. And he had no option as well, right? You can't really fight your way into the pit without having your damage dealers. I mean, Arfi was also doing the orange buff. So it was pretty hard for him to traverse around that side of the Land of Dawn. But as of now, it's RRQ stabilizing everything into their favor. Audience prediction by the new application, Go Pay. 79% against 21%. Alter Ego are on the back foot of the predictions. Hijume.
Let's see the combination again. Natan and Arfi. Arfi very low. Enoch punish. That's gonna be the flanks coming through. Rin finds the kill. No Faramis, no Gatot Gacha. RRQ. Their offense will not be maximum.
And let's talk about the Lord. I mean, the Lord can be acquired by RRQ. They're able to seize it. But talk about the Natan, Arfi, right? The Natan can easily clear the Lord, especially in the first Lord. Take a look at the items as well. Feather of Heaven, Solium Sight, Holy Crystal completed. The so-called Mage Holy Trinity, right? Not a mage, but like, you know, magic damage Holy Trinity. And it works for him. Now he can join the fights. Now he can dish out the damage needed. But for Toy, he's on a 4-item spree. So I think Alter Ego still needs to be careful of the Granger. The Natan, I think, can't really go first. It has to wait in the back, save that entropy for a possible reposition. Because RRQ are going to come guns blazing.
They are. And again, tempo going down. 70 seconds on the clock for that Lord to spawn in the Land of Dawn. All spells are up though. So keep in mind that both teams are ready for a fight.
They are. Rin has to be close by now. Oh, Toy!
Very low.
Yikes.
Almost taken down there.
Yeah. That hurts. That really hurts. This Ranger is starting to bite. Is starting to be dangerous. Hey, again, we say Granger. And for RRQ, it's all about just keeping the Granger safe. I mean, Sutsujin, you can jump into the back if you want. Look for dive potentials, dive angles. You have the Netherrealm in the hands of Rin to keep you safe, right? For Alter Ego, that front line, that lack of front line is becoming a problem. I mean, the Kalea wants to go in and go back with the Tsunami Slam. The Badang as well wants to engage. So now who really protects this Natan, right? That's the question.
Gotta protect each other, I think, Hijume and as well as Arfi.
Yeah.
I really like that Rin is always looking for a flank situation, and he needs to repeat that. Far lane seems like will be the priority for Alter Ego, just to have an edge. Hidok, though, in a cheeky position, shows himself, though, this time, and yeah, Hijume pops the feathered airstrike to apply pressure.
Yep.
Oh, Joy shows top lane.
Oh, look, he just splits this. The Joy will come through. Obviously, rotation created. And now, a dance for the Lord. Who wins this?
Yep, no Joy. Rin finds the retribution. Let's see the fight. Green's very low. Arfi finds looking for an opening. Rin, uh-oh, no shadow, seems like. Oh, Sutsujin finds the right connection and Rin will be punished. RRQ RRQ with the winner crown. Can he survive? Sutsujin falls as well. That's going to be 1-for-1. Both junglers going down.
They're gone. The assassin becomes assassinated. Both junglers for both teams. And I think that's a trade favoring Alter Ego because they're able to get the Lord. It'll march up top. And for RRQ, they have to slow down the tempo. Obviously, the Faramis wasn't able to save that Joy, and they have to clump up. But if they do clump up, that Shadow Kill will come through. So again, I think it's a double-edged sword, this Hayabusa. It can bait out that Nether Realm, but at the same time, if you go in for the Shadow Kill, you can have multiple targets, right? So you can't really solo kill and burst down a particular target because of the Nether Realm and the main property of them just clumping up together. Now this Lord will march up top. Alter Ego prepare for a siege. Feather airstrike.
Trying to give space for the Lord to charge. Top tier turret here is going to be the main priority. RRQ for now will defend that one. Wave though is coming.
Yep, still holding. RFE teleports back to his original position. And yeah, that turret still stands as the cannon minion gets torn down. So RRQ, they'll take this as a win. That was a Lord marching up top. Second Lord, no less. They're still able to defend. If you talk about the base defense from RRQ, it isn't as good as Alter Ego, but they make it done. They make it work. So for now, that's a win in their books.
Yeah. Keep in mind though, Lord will spawn in the bottom side of the map, and top lane turret not very healthy, right? So
yeah.
If Alter Ego finds a cheeky turret destroy top, it will heavily favor their side. Now Sutsujin spotted. Alter Ego though will not force a fight just yet. 2 members only in the bottom side of the map here as Hijume rotates towards around mid. Oh, Dreams, is this the right call? Feather airstrike to relief off pressure.
That's gonna be Rin then in the side lanes, right? Because he has been the one activating the side lanes multiple times. We talked about it, you know, looking for a segue play and then creating a flank angle. That's always been his righteous way of just trying to contribute to the team fights. But RP might be in trouble.
Uh-oh, gotta be careful. That's an opening RP! He caught first!
What is he doing? Fist Crack will save Nino and Sutsujin. Tsunami Slam to the back, but can they kill him?
The perfect opening from RRQ. RP down, Nino down, and no flicker. While the Lord will spawn soon.
What was that positioning? RP, what was he doing? I'm out of words. That Natan dying means that RRQ have so much advantage. A lot of advantage now in the Lord pit as well. Edoc will just scout for the team, look for possible steals, possible thieves that wants to take down the prosperity of the kingdom, but no. It's RRQ cementing their dominance in this mid to late game.
Oh no, Alter Ego lost all their gold lead. And this time they will be on the defense as well. RRQ, minute number 18 here. Let's see what they can do. Wow, having a Lord push in the bottom side of the map.
We talk about Hayabusa being a mobile hero, but I think for split pushes, you know, he's not really the best. I mean, you gotta put the quad shadow, you gotta stand by, you gotta make sure that quad shadow doesn't get occupied by a possible ganking enemy. Oh! He goes insane.
Risky.
Yeah. What if they're, what if a taunt comes in, right? I'm kind of scared for it. I know he's flashy and all, but you gotta be careful. Shadow kill in the mid lane. Clear the waves and just dissuade RRQ from taking this. But as of now, Tsunami Slam to Dyron.
Oh, that might be a mistake by RRQ. Dyron got caught, and Lord is already shredded in the bottom side of the map by none other than Arfi. So, yeah, not really much of numbers on the board for RRQ with that Lord take.
But the seal play. They were able to get there in time. So Sutsujin is gonna be safe. He's gonna be able to live another day. But look at the siege. Dreams flickers in.
Oh no, that's a mistake. That's a mechanic and might be punished. Edoc now. Let's see. Revitalized pop. Alter Ego now with the positioning RP. Risky one. What? And that's gonna be the damage connecting. The Sky Piercer is online and RP goes down for 45. Ren finds a shadow kill. No shadow this time. He bought the immortality just to be safe, and RRQ they will not do business just yet.
Rin went for the shadow kill, but his shurikens are dull at the moment. But Arfi again being caught. Was that a tick of a glowing one or something? I don't really understand. But the Sky Piercer proc went through and was able to take down Arfi. 6-5 for Arfi. Let's take a look at the items. Athena's even for the Granger to be more safe against an Natan damage. Dyron
Under the turret, Tsunami Slam, another round, clutch one, and they got the mid turret as well. RRQ, they have been the decisive one the last couple of minutes.
they take that trade. Obviously they do, because again, I think it's gonna be a trade of ultimates. If Hijume opens up the Feather Airstrike, then Rins has to open up the Netherrealm as well. Regarding the situation, if they're clumped up together, yes, he will. So even if they do lose that Feather Airstrike, at least there's info that they can re-engage to an RRQ that is without a Netherrealm, without that sustainability, that life-saving ability. And now, it feels like Alter Ego are on their wits' end. They will try to wait for possibly a single play by RRQ. It's an evolved Roar. Again, Dyron.
Dyron opening things up, will go down. 5v4 now, Alter Ego. Will they take the Lord? Another round pops, shadow kill as well. Alter Ego repositions with a crown by Sutsujin. Hijume Feather Airstrike, ring goes down, and that's gonna be RRQ in shambles.
Sutsujin with the immortality. He doesn't survive the fist crack. Not there yet, and there you go. Edok goes down in Stoy.
Oh my goodness, Soy all alone. Immortality will not save him, ladies and gentlemen. Alter Ego, they find the first strike in this best of 5.
Behind those 3 masks lies the thirst for chaos. Sling much more interesting. Will Alter Ego be able to secure a match point? Or will the Kingdom clap back? It is Alter Ego against RRQ Hoshi in game number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch and witness game number 2. Alter Ego against the audience predictions, of course. They won game 1. Let's see though, that's a flicker already and a hook spent by Dreams early on.
Oh, that was an early hook towards Sutsujin. Again, with the Franco early on, you can exert so much pressure, right? On towards your enemy jungler, either just hooking away the buff or just delaying that clear so that the Hayabusa, Rin, does have the upper hand. Dreams, you know how much of a pressure he can put on towards the enemy team in the early game with the Franco. But now the emblems by IndieHome, by Telkomsel. Concussive blast for the Franco, same goes for the Kalea. It helps with extra damage and clear. Now, again, with the hook, right? Sutsujin, he's kind of delayed in reaching level 4. I think we're still number 3, but as of now, they're taking it slow. For RRQ, they know early pressure is kind of hard when they have a Franco.
That's gonna be Rin popping the shadow kill. Not enough damage just yet to take Edok down, but that will be Edok using his flicker.
That's a flicker. That's a very, very good info for Alter Ego. They know the Kalea might just be, you know, nearly inefficient in the next skirmish because the Kalea does not have the flicker. But for now, it's Sutsujin going to Dreams.
Gotta be careful. Dreams, no flicker. Punished by Sutsujin. That's first blood. Rin. Almost there. Picked off.
Edok was pummeling around. Rin almost got caught right there. But it's Nino with the Badang again. Just trying to put RRQ at bay. You know, that fist break, fist crack combo can be lethal. Changing the game, changing the course of the match. So as of now, it's Sutsujin with full control of the turtle. They know they can't really contest that. So Alter Ego, they let it go. They relinquish that objective.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be similar to game 1 where Alter Ego did not have control on that first neutral objective take. Let's see the outcome. That's gonna be the Tsunami Slam on towards Dreams. A little out of position, and Dreams will be punished the second time.
This is why RRQ prioritized the Kalea first pick. Rin, shadow kill.
Yep. I think this time the damage will be enough to take Edok down. So both roamers punished.
At least the kill for the Hayabusa to keep going to snowball. But Sutsujin is already level 6. Save goes for Rin as well. The Toy coming towards mid lane, helping to clear the wave. Maybe exert even more pressure in terms of the rotations because now the wave has been shoved. Rinse has the time to go up top. But do they know that Dreams is in the bush?
Oh, luckily, unlucky there for Dreams. Just got the gold grab, and that's a flicker already for Dreams as well. 4v2, top lane.
Oh, RWM, Spear of Destruction to the back toy.
Oh, that's just bad read there and got punished. Dreams again the third time. That's 2 extra kills for Toy, by the way. And RRQ, they're setting the tone right, and 1,000 gold almost established already.
Now they find the collapse. That was very, very nice, right? RWM to lock the Moskov in place. I mean, the Moskov could have just Abyss Walkered his way back, but he was ready to really get pinched by Sutsujin and also Edok. But at least Edok was able to be traded there. Still, not that worth it because RFE has to be kept on a chokehold now because he don't really have the time to progress further. Now it's RRQ. What do they do to even be able to capitalize on this lead? It's Alter Ego. I think they really want to go for the fights, right? The Hayabusa is already strong. RP with the Moskov, he has the global presence. He can really join the fights. Look at Nino, he's rotating towards top.
Towards Iron, that's a questionable move, and Nino forced to use the flicker, mounted as well. Feather airstrike doesn't really find the right connection. Nino falls. RRQ takes full control on that turtle. Rin looking for an opening to perhaps find a cheeky kill, but Sitsujin claims it comfortably.
Rin was trying to get that shadow kill and then the retry as well to possibly steal the turtle, but no, it is not coming to fruition, at least for him. And at least this is what bringing Yves brings to you. It's much more, I think, controlled. You have that RWM, that AoE, that could really just put Alter Ego in place. Maybe with the Faramis, it's much more defensive. You're playing from the Netherrealm. Once that is burned down, you have literally almost no damage from the mage. But with the Yves, I think it can really be offensive, right? And it's Rinse. He has a choice to be defensive or offensive. I think so far, they're capitalizing on the Yves very, very well. For Alter Ego now, it's all about stabilizing this lead. I think, or rather, you know, stabilizing this advantage that they have. I think if you talk about the draft as well, Mirko mentioned it, it's very hard to look for good mages right now, right? If, like, it's Juice in a span and all that. But in this instance, I think the Yves has been at least the best option for RRQ if they want to go further. Tsunami Slam!
On towards Nino, now it's going to be Fist Crack forced to be used, and Toy will be able to find the stack Sky Piercer there with the kill. RRQ, they will shift their gears more here in the mid lane. That's 2 members immobilized, and Toy gets another kill. Rin will find another kill there in the back lane. That's going to be Rin's punished. Bloody Hunt will not be able to find an execution as Dreams will fall. Ladies and gentlemen, RRQ, they're turning up the heat game 2.
I thought RFE would take that SOD, but it was too dangerous, I feel like. So they get all in the hands of Alter Ego. RFE was pushing up top. At least he's able to create that wave, to push and shove that wave into the topside turret. But I think so far it's RRQ on full control, dictating this game. Alter Ego, it's them having to chase back. And Hijume, he can't really have that much pressure compared to game number 1. Because now I think with the Yves in the fray, he has to be more careful on getting bursted down, on getting caught by the RWM, right? If the RWM gets connected towards Hijume, he could be Tsunami Slam like this, but the Purify will be popped. So that's info for RRQ.
Oh, little. I think Hijume popped his body there out of the bush, and that's going to be a free turtle for RRQ again. 3,000 gold, a comfortable lead here. RRQ, they're setting their mid game very, very well.
Perfect turtle for RRQ. Oh!
Bloody Hunt will lock Edok down. Rinse, no flicker, not punished just yet though. Alter Ego finds a small compensation as Arfi is still pushing top lane.
Yeah, it's only Edok though. For Alter Ego, they'll take it still, obviously. With up top just pushing, but hey! With an Onyx jersey, Abed and KB, Professor KB.
Yeah, you're right. They're watching.
Is he gonna pull up something again? Because previously he pulled up with the Kyrie pose, right? Wow. Okay, so to translate, that literally means when can I stream here in the venue? because we have restreamers in this venue. R7 to our left, by the way. But now back to the game. And this Moskov pick, I do agree it has that global pressure with the push and all that. But I think when paired with the Franco, it isn't as synergized compared to, let's say, a 1-1 or a B-Trick, like with the first damage, the pick-off style you have. Maybe follow it up with a Spear of Misery if it's close to an obstacle. Maybe that works, but I think RRQ now only has one thing in mind, and that's exerting the global pressure and make sure that the SOD hits when he wants to join a fight, because Hijume could be stuck.
That's the retribution doing work as well. Locking Hijume down. That will be a free kill for RRQ.
Hijume, his aggressiveness tamed in this game. RRQ, they're doing a very good job on containing this bird woman in the Farsa, the hands of Hijume. So now the question becomes, what do Alter Ego do, right? With the Franco in the play, I know they want to look for pickoffs, but the only burst they can get is probably the Farsa with the Feather Airstrike. It's not as quick as, say, a Beatrix or maybe a carry with a quick DPS, or even the 1-1 who can pop the Crossbow Fang from the weakness point. Tsunami Slam, Nino.
On towards Nino though, so let's see what will Alter Ego do. Oh, Greens with the flicker, finds the suppression. This is the right play, perhaps it's Joy. Actually will find the Lord. Susujin taken down, that's gonna be Nino. Going back, and Rin perhaps looking for a kill, but yeah, RP is still pushing bottom side.
Yeah, look at RP. He's doing the heavy lifting up top, and even down bottom, he's able to get the last turret in outside of the base. But for RRQ, it's that Lord marching in, helping them to clear the wave as well. So Alter Ego have to send someone to respond to that Lord push. As of the wave clear, they have beautiful wave clear, right? With the Moskov, and then you have the Farsa as well with Feather Airstrike. So I think that could really help if push comes to shove, the Lord gets closer to the base.
Yeah, bottom side isn't looking too hot either for RRQ, so seems like it will be just a two-lane push for this first Lord. Mind you, Holy Shield still up. Oh, let's see, 2v1 potentially shadow kill. Spence, Rin. Okay, will we have the time?
Whoa!
No, Sister Jin finds the connection. Has the shadow though. No shadow kill. Remember, it's a 1v1! Both junglers, 1 HP. Neither died. That's gonna be Alter Ego now, focusing down on the Lord.
Hijume has to walk back! Toy with the assassination! Puts Hijume to rest.
That's a double as well. Toy is just toying Alter Ego at this point. Shadow kill. Oh, great Wind of Nature to negate all the damage. And that's gonna be the lockdown. The big cuff pressure from Edok. Locking Rin down.
Toy is godlike, the SOD lands, but RP can't take it. And RRQ, they are content with what they're able to get. Topside turret, and even an important kill towards Rin, and even Hijume previously. And this is where Alter Ego starts to spiral out of control. I mean, they were able to contain the lanes with the far push that they have, the global pressure that they built.
Yeah.
But I think one mistake is what it takes. One, I wouldn't say greediness, but one heroic play that was supposed to happen, probably in Rin, down bottom in that jungle, it just didn't come to fruition. So now it's Alter Ego with the busy task of having to defend the base and the wave again. They have to restructure it, re-push it again. Time and time, RP has to be there to respond to the wave.
Seems like it's gonna be a slow build-up again. 30 seconds on the clock for that Lord, so RRQ, they know. Yeah, let's not take unnecessary fights here, and let's take more important ones later on. And RP though, Rose Gold on the way.
Fleeting time for the Franco. Adds more ultimate cooldown reduction. And now let's talk about Alter Ego's control, right? Engage tools, they don't really have any. Maybe it's only them waiting for something to bait. It's probably only the Franco, right, with the hook and the Bloody Hunt, but that's it. I mean, if you want to bank on Nino, he has to land a 3-man fist break into a fist crack. So that's gonna be a problem for Alter Ego. for RRQ. They have instant lockdown. They have the damage to follow it up with the RWM as well. So Alter Ego has to be careful. Tsunami Slam.
On towards one, Dreams with her crown just to buy time. But it seems like Dreams will fall regardless. Top lane still pushed by Arfi. Lord now should be the main priority in RRQ. They have the prio. Looking for a cheeky angle. Doesn't really find it. Isolated somehow. And now it's gonna be Rin. Looking for a backup. Looking for a punish perhaps. Has a shadow! The timing is beautiful by Edok. Setting up a kill for none other, Toy.
What is happening with Rin? Why is he going for these 80-30s? It's the fact that he always kind of loses into the shadow. Or he doesn't have the shadows even to continue the kill pressure. I mean, the shadow kill was there, but again, you don't have the escape mechanism. Edok comes in.
Yeah, Feather Airstrike, Air RWM suspend as well. Bottom side turret will fall. Ladies and gentlemen, and one turret left for Alter Ego. Lord is still very much healthy top lane.
At least the outside turrets are able to be caught. Oh, what?
He has immortality. Edok, will he survive? No flicker. Oh my goodness, Tsunami Slam. He will fall. That's gonna be the Lord now. Main priority should be Alter Ego. Oh, Hijume looking for a solo on towards Rin, but cancelled by Sutsujin.
Rin goes in with the shadow kill. The SOD connects, but the Winter Crown on time.
Let's see Rin again, looking for the clear Dreams. Trying to buy time. Bottom side doesn't connect on towards the main base just yet. RRQ still putting pressure on towards Alter Ego.
They have to hold the base. As of now, they can do just that. No wave, but there goes the second wave of the minions. RRQ, they look relentless. They look like they want to end this right here, right now.
10 seconds on Hijume. Let's see. Byron spent his flicker already. Mounting Nino. Toy picks up the legendary
Hijume
trying to clear the wave. RWM will not be able to find the clear. And ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego, they have responded.
Alter Ego, they hold. Right on cue, Hijume respawns, pops the Feather Airstrike. And as of now, we still have a game in our hands. Malefic gun for Arfi to play the kiting game, to have that extra range for the Moskov to gun down his opponents later on. And now RRQ with a 7.5k gold lead, I think it falls out of relevance because it's now about the fight. It's now about the timings. 80 stacks on the Sky Piercer.
Yeah.
732 on the inherent Granger passive.
Oh, still untouchable. Toy, untouched this game. And
Deathless.
Deathless Alter Ego struggling to find a connection to take Toy down. Let's see though, they have survived, but yeah, no base left for Alter Ego, so that's alarming.
11:02. Toy comes back from the grave. He was shut down a lot of times in the first game. Second game, this is his game to play. Oh, Alter Ego with the flank angle. They have to check this. Edok!
Yup, looking for, oh my goodness, Tsunami Slam! Rinzo will be the first one to fall alongside Edok. Hijume brings by Purify, winner crown by Sutsujin in the back lines. Hijume will not survive as Toy and Dreams go in at it, and that's gonna be SOD! Arfi finds the connection and shut Toy down, but that's Sutsujin claiming the Maniac and ultimate wipeout.
Arfi with the heroic play, but that doesn't cut it. The Kingdom, they roar back to life. Rejoice, they say, as they look to end game number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, RRQ, they will equalize in this best of 5. We got a series. It's 1-1.
We have a series in our hands. To game number 3, and what has been a nail-biting series. They're both equal, 1-1. Who will break the deadlock and confirm match point? It is game number 3 of RRQ Hoshi against Alter Ego.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome you to the Land of Dawn. And you're right, realize who will bring this home and take that match point first. Alter Ego this time around, though, will be on the blue side, so let's see what they will bring to the table.
Interesting draft, obviously. There has been talks about the Ling by the panelists, but the Khalid ended up showing for Alter Ego alongside the Claude. The Claude makes sense because you kind of want to have a dive towards the backline, especially the Farsa. The Khalid facilitates that as well. But I think the Khalid is even more better against the Granger. You just jump into the Granger, and the Granger cannot really, gap close against you. Especially with the low mobility. But Edok,
Very low. Still able to get out though. Revitalized pop, that's info. And that's going to be Rin jumping towards the mid. Doesn't really find the right connection there with the quad shadow, so he does not pursue more. Oh, okay. No first blood in the first minute.
but still, he's holding on to that safer option. The Claude against the Granger. Oh no!
Oh no! Perfectly timed flicker though. Toy has to recall. So Sujin now, level 3 still, is able to force Hijime to pop his flicker. That's gonna be the recovery though. Reinforcements. Dreams claims a first blood.
No level 4 for the Lucas versus Tsujin. So no Sacred Beast form. No Jinchuruki or QB, but Dyren will be okay. If we're talking about the lane, Dyren against Nino, that's a flicker from Arfi. A bit far, but back to the emblems we go. Brave Smite for both XP laners for more sustainability. Obviously they want to fight it out because on paper, the Phobius kind of struggles against the CC. Because the CC has so much mobility and the damage as well. They just burst chip down the Phobius. But as of now, total secured by Rin. They want to go for a brawl again.
That's gonna be the Raging Sandstorm. Revitalized pods, ladies and gentlemen. It goes down. Green's very low. It's gonna be a roamer for now as Nino will be next. That's a 2-for-1. But Alter Ego, for the first time in the series, they got the first turtle in the game.
Yeah, RRQ retaliate. Rins!
Feather
Boom!
strike, bursting Hijime down.
The
Lethal
snipe,
Ignition doing work, baby.
the snipe from above catches Hijime lacking. And now it's RRQ containing that pressure again. Alter Ego are on the move. They want to look for that pickoff. They want to look for the skirmishes because the Khalid is super strong early on. Again, Sheffin mentioned with the Khalid, you can kind of jump into the backline. You would like to be in the backline, especially against a Farsa. The Granger as well kind of is heavily immobilized once you have the Raging Sandstorm onto him. Sure, he has the Rondo, but it's kind of a short dash, and now Dyren is going to be able to run back. Traction Pulse though.
Hunters 1, 3v1. That's not a good number for Dyren. Punished. And RRQ, no compensation so far.
So, that's a good kill because you really want to give that winning lane to Nino, but again, the CC makes things hard. Blind Feather Airstrike, blazing duet.
Just to clear the wave. Nothing too crazy just yet here as RFE needs that item, those items to be a factor. And yeah, it seems like tempo gone down. Gold still very, very low on the gap.
Yeah, Bloodwing's first purchase for Rins because he knows he needs to be much more defensive. He needs to be able to distance himself, and that extra shielding will help on, I think, initiations early on against the Khalid. But Dyren again, Vengeance popped.
AOG will connect on towards 1. Oh my goodness, the Raging Sandstorm will not connect because of the immunity. Nino goes down this time alongside Dreams. RRQ. They have adjusted from the earlier setup and now they move on towards the turtle.
Again, fist by fist. This time they take the neutral objective. Edok even invading deep into Rene's territory. But as of now, he's content with leaving that B. They get the turtle as well. So RRQ stabilize everything. They even are able to swing the gold lead on towards themselves. Audience prediction so far, yet again favoring the Kingdom. With 78%, Traction Pulse flickered away. So Rins has no spell. Edok might be too deep.
Oh my goodness, Feather Airstrike. Rin jumps in towards the back. 3 members is there to cover. Just a mage, right? And that's gonna be Rin taken down. Miscalculation, perhaps.
It's hard for the Hayabusa to get that burst early on because Setsujin, he's a fighter, yes, but he's relatively tanky against the Hayabusa, right? And then you have Edok as the Gatot Kacha. Rin still lacking an item as well, only the Hunter Strike completed. And it's Setsujin rushing that War Axe after the Hunter Strike. Toy has the Sky Piercer ready, so expect more presence from the Granger to participate in the team fights. He's able to do just that and maximize that stack from the Sky Piercer. Arfi up top, he's still not a force to be reckoned with, right? He's still just there chilling because no items can make this Claude good enough in the early game. He needs 2 or 3 items to then go online. But we can see that a threat is there for RRQ.
Definitely. 2,000 gold lead already established, which, what, that's 2 minutes ago? It was just a couple of hundred. And yeah, RRQ entering the mid game seems like they are the more stable team. Let's see Alter Ego doing something here. AOG defensive lead up. Very well there. Get out of that threat.
Another plus point of the Gatot Kacha, right? You can kind of commit into a skirmish. You can kind of throw away your body, but you have the AOG to safely land back to a safer spot, to a better place. For RRQ now, it's all about just waiting for the timers to pop. I mean, Rin's 3 kills, already pretty heavy in terms of the damage. Now it's just up to them enabling Toy. But RRQ, they want to play with the turtle. Nino is close by. Hijume might get caught.
Uh-oh, gotta be careful. Hijume flickers out. Tsujin finds a fireball to take him down. That's gonna be Dreams isolated and taken down. Tsujin claims the double. Alter Ego fights with 3 as the turtle, the last one, is still up.
That's the Bijou Dama right there. A tail beast bomb from Naruto. And now RRQ. They want to siege on the turret. Oh!
3-man knockup. Will it be enough? RP, no damage whatsoever. And he will be bursted down. AOG landing on towards no one as Alter Ego. They have defended their mid, but they lost Arfi in the process.
He went for that blazing duet, but again, like we discussed, no damage whatsoever. Edoc is gonna be fine. Still tanky enough, but hey, Dreams!
Oh no. Flicker's out of danger. Rin actually stole the turtle, but he will be traded back. Edoc gets taken out, so that's a roam for a jungler, but RRQ, they have secured their own turtle.
RRQ with a marginal lead, 3.6k, even 3.7k now. They will try to secure topside push, and now it's Arfi only looking to farm up. I think Alter Ego are trying to force the fights way too much. Arfi isn't even online yet. They can only play with the Kimi plus the Hayabusa. But then again, the Hayabusa doesn't seem to have that damage needed to burst down. Oh, Dreams. Sandstorm defensively. But Shadow Kill.
Oh, no threat whatsoever with that Shadow Kill. Tsujin move forward and
from above.
That retribution very clutch. Tsujin got it. He is, though, 2 levels above Rin.
Absolute blunder there from the Lucas, from Tsujin. And so far, item check. 3 items for Toy. And RFE only has the Golden Staff plus the DHS. So defensive items yet, but now...
Out of position. Rin again. 3 times already punished. And yeah, that will build the tempo for the Kings of Kings to perhaps secure game 3.
Rin has been totally shut down in this game. We haven't really seen the Hayabusa able to exert pressure. It feels like RRQ are just playing it carefree. And now Nino might be next on the blacklist.
Nasty damage already coming from Toy. Turret, bottom side, inner, will fall. Oh my goodness!
What?
That's the solo from Rins! Rins, oh Rins! Just waiting for that bush, on that bush, and Arfi, no chance that he survives that.
It's hard. I know for a fact Arfi really wanted to shove that wave up top, but you're weak at this point. And the far side 6-0, traction pulse onto Edoc, AOG defensively again. So they wouldn't really go for Edoc because Edoc can just run back. Nino now stuck in no man's land.
Oh, different story. Edoc has the AOG, but Nino does not. And RRQ, they will be able to punish that. As 10 minutes in, so far it's a stomp.
I'm trying to probe onto possible winning conditions for Alter Ego. I think it was always the dive, the pushback they have, you know, just jumping onto the faces of RRQ. But it feels like as of now, it's all tamed down. The Hayabusa ain't doing damage. I mean, the Claude recently was able to achieve that Trinity. But RRQ has grown stronger by the minute. It's hard to penetrate them. They're impervious at this point. And Rins is just a menace with the Sfarsa. So what do they do now? Do they look for a momentum? Maybe a misplay from RRQ and then turn things around. But as of now, I think RRQ are playing this flawlessly.
Yeah, it's
Near to perfection.
the tight formation from RRQ makes it so hard for Alter Ego to find an opening. Real world, just feather airstrike, right? That's already zoning, what, 2-3 members of Alter Ego, and that will be enough. RRQ, they don't need to force it.
I think Alter Ego could play around that traction pulse. I mean, it's always a utility tool for the Kimi, but again, that question that has to be answered is who bursts down? Who can burst down the players of RRQ? And even Rin against Dyron 1v1. AOG on top!
Oh no, no shadow whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen.
No!
0-4-3 from Rin.
Ay, Shuriken's broken. Jutsu's gone. No chakra for Rin, and now they siege.
Raging Sandstorm will not do anything. Tsujin though, finding an opening. Winner crown! Oh my goodness, he survives that. Now it's gonna be Dreams, Hijo and Nino defending. Vengeance pot by Darren. That's a pull, great taunt, but Nino will not survive. Toy is there to secure the kill.
Toy is toying with Alter Ego. Again, he has that range to just poke down and burst down. Alter Ego, Hijume, even under pressure, shadow kill defensively to at least clear the wave. AOG to Dreams.
Oh, nasty formation, nasty setup, nastier execution. RRQ, they took down 2 base turrets practically with no Lord.
Good night. Sweet dreams. As RRQ, 8.9k by the second. They are looking even stronger, and for Alter Ego, it's looking very bleak. It's kind of sad they were able to present a very, very competitive game number 1, but now, when it comes to where it matters the most, Alter Ego, they can't really deliver. And now Rin's with a truncheon purchase previously as a splash damage. Now look at that poke coming in from RRQ. Tsujin stuck, he could be dead.
Huge knock up there from the Lord, but Tsujin recovers. That's gonna be Dyron popping the Vengeance. Oh my goodness, Arfi taken down again! And ladies and gentlemen, Rin finally finds a kill, but immediately traded back, and Nino will be isolated. 4 members down and out. That's gonna be RRQ pushing for the base.
It's just Hijume staring down at the army of the kingdom. He lives to tell the terrors of the kings of kings, and they will secure match point. 22 kills to 5 kills.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a slaughter.
Let's go in the upper brackets. We can still have the chance in the lower bracket, but RRQ, they're cementing their dominance. And this just might be it. Can Alter Ego force a game number 4? Or will RRQ go for the coup de grace? It is game number 3 of Alter Ego against RRQ Hoshi.
Potentially again the last game of the series, ladies and gentlemen. Will we see Alter Ego force a game 5, or perhaps, like Realize said here, will it end here? Confirming RRQ and Onyx meeting up in the final upper brackets. Let's enjoy and witness all together.
Excuse me, it's a game 4. My bad. My maths ain't the best, but you have to take a look at the draft before this, right? 5 jungle bans directed towards Rin. I think RRQ, like how the panel mentioned, knows that Rin is currently on full tilt mode. He wasn't being able to be given the chance to play the game. He was 0-3, 0-4 early on with the Hayabusa. He wasn't really giving the damage needed and was, I think, overzealous to a sense. And now he has to play the Lancelot, which I think still is one of his strongest picks, but he might just be gone.
Oh my goodness, great read. And that's just a punish, a pure punish by Edok. Alongside Dyron, no Lancelot. Wow.
They've been bullying him since the get-go, since the start of this series. I feel bad for him, and now he's forced into a tough spot against the Lucas, against the Hilda, tanky members, the Gatot Kacha as well. And now it's Dreams with the Kalea moving forward, but Edok, again, the safety net is there with the AOG, which, by the way, he hasn't been able to acquire, but come level 4, he could be much more proactive, much more aggressive. And by the way, I picked up an interesting tip from R7, obviously RRQ legend. He said that one of the ways he can deal with tank junglers, or tank meta right now, is to play the Lancelot, but semi-tank. So you go for the Endless Battle, and then you can go for the Sky Guardian helmet. A lot of ways, but now it's a turtle fight.
Now that's going to be the taunt. Now it's going to be the QB form Sutsujin securing the turtle. And Nino, Dreams now caught. That's going to be Nino isolated, ladies and gentlemen. Again, almost a perfect start for RRQ. AOG lands on towards Rin, and that does it. Cherry on top for that early game.
Rin is just a peasant in the eyes of the kings, in the eyes of the kingdom. 0 and 2, minute 2. Come to minute 3, but oh my god, they're not giving Rin any space to farm, to fight, to get kills, to get online and snowball. With the Lancelot, you need to farm as much. You can join the fights later on when you're 2 items in. But as of now, RRQ, they have a target on Rin's head.
Definitely. 3 minutes in, 2,500 gold lead. That is significant. And you might see a solo by Rins. Hijume, no flicker, that's info, and Rins is just there to punish.
It's getting messy. This is spiraling out of control. RRQ with the dream start. 3 minutes, 6 kills. And this is looking bleak for Alter Ego. And it's still the start of the game, so what do they do now? Backing on the 1-1, I feel like is an option, but look at E-Dog is from the back.
Cheeky positioning. RRQ committing 4 bodies in the top lane. Diversion caught. Spotted. Dreams and Hijume, after that diversion play, they instantly move back. So that's not a good sign. RRQ, they are reading Alter Ego like a children's book.
Like a bedtime story. And you need to note that Hijume has access to Loyi, so obviously global pressure is there. But they need to get a collapse on RRQ. I mean, you can send the Lancelot maybe up top to get the split push going. But I think they picked up the Hilda to specifically just bully Rin out of his demise. Look at this!
Almost a solo by Darren. Hijume and Nino is ready to reinforce and perhaps look for counterplay, but Darren is too tanky while Sutsujin is on the turtle. 6-0 still a flawless data on RRQ, and they add more on that neutral objective take.
Yeah, even Toy there. Chancing on Arfi, but E-Dog goes in. Arfi has to go back. Tsunami Slam.
On towards E-Dog, revitalized, committed. That's gonna be the first kill on the board for Alter Ego. Let's see what will they do more. Sutsujin bombs to unleash the beast! And that will be enough to take 2 members down. With the fireball, he gets the double. RRQ, they will continue more on the pressure.
Biju Dama. Arfi! Gonna be fine, I think, because Dreams is on the neighborhood. But look at the pressure that RRQ is able to exert. That's a broken top-tier turret, minute number 5. I know you have a Loyi, but what do you do when a Hilda comes running at you, just roaming around the map? Firstly, it was to shut down Rin. He's 1 and 3 now. But second, it's to collide alongside E-Dog to put even more pressure towards the top side to shut down Arfi. Dreams might look for a Tsunami Slam, but the Purify saves Rins.
Yeah, great timing on that Purify, and yeah, Rin's still untouched. Alter Ego are looking for an opening, right? Looking for a terrain, but seems like RRQ is so disciplined. Dreams forced to use the flicker, and in the mid lane, Hijume caught. Mid turret falls, Alter Ego in shambles.
Alter Ego are disintegrating 1 by 1. RRQ, it feels like everything they do it correctly. Every move they make is a valuable move. And Alter Ego are pushed back. I mean, look at Darren just chilling in the jungle. He's recalling for dear life.
They know they are ahead. Yeah, 5,000 gold lead, and in 6 minutes, that's not too bad. Realize.
It's way too good for RRQ. Darren, this is not your neighborhood. Don't make it yours. And now the turtle in the hands of RRQ. Obviously, Alter Ego, they don't really have a way into the pit. I mean, you can bank on a Rin, you know, Thorn Rose and Phantom Execution. That's it. And as of now, they have no means to really be able to enter that neutral objective contest. They'll even only relinquish it, and now it's up to the Lord to do the heavy lifting. Divine Glaive acquired by Rins. Tsunami Slam might be looked by Dreeps.
On towards Hedok though, not the priority, and that's going to be the counter play by RRQ. AOG lands on towards Nino. He is fighting for dear life. Great cover by Hijime. That will relieve off pressure, but that is still Dreams taken down.
You just can't shut Alter Ego, or rather RRQ down. They have tanky members, and Rins with the follow-up damage. It's Little Lucas just running ham.
My goodness, the damage will not be enough this time, but Hijime needs to recall.
RP.
Oh, crossbow of a tank, finds a connection and a shutdown. Important one, but RP is in
alive.
at a weird position. Great cover. Rin from the back, looking for the counter play, diversion play under the bush, and that might be Hijime securing a kill on towards Toy. That's going to be 2 members down and out for RRQ, but that will be the Tsunami Slam connecting on towards Rin, and that's Rin finding the shutdown and the double.
RRQ biting more than they could chew. And that was 4 kills in an instance. The shutdown, the bounty acquired by RP. That is something that might propel Alter Ego into a possible fight back, comeback.
Yeah.
Because it's 4 kills. And they even were able to get a turret up top, or rather in the mid lane, down bottom as well. Rin doing the work. And I think the 1-1, if you're able to at least just, you know, nurture the 1-1, protect it, I think they do have a solid chance, because the 1-1 will hurt a lot. But come the late game, I feel like when RRQ will stack up on the immortalities in the winner crown, the 1-1 doesn't really have a chance. And look at Dyron just looking for the flank angle. The Hilda is just scary. AOJ!
Yep, on towards 1. That's going to be 1 member taken down. RP, the main damage dealers are down and out, ladies and gentlemen. The Dreams now very low. RRQ, they're taking the driver's seat right back. Wow, I mean, a minute ago, you know, let's say minute 5, it was 5,000 gold lead for RRQ. Diminishes, but now RRQ, they have reclaimed their control. It's going to be Phobius and Rin now looking for an opening potentially, but yeah, Sutai, pretty lord for RRQ.
Alter Ego celebrations put and hold, cut short quickly as RRQ again show why they have dominance in this game again. It's time and time. Diversion just to throw a curveball at RRQ. Now Alter Ego, at least Rin is able to have 3 items to his name. The Malefic Roar with the War Axe and the Hunter Strike. You have that Spell Vamp to give you sustainability. But Arfi, I don't want to do this, man.
Oh my goodness, that's a solo. Sutsujin, intelligent play. And Arfi, yeah, nowhere to go. Rin now looking perhaps to buy time here. Distract the multiple members. Let's see how Rin plays this out. Seems like not too long.
There's no playing it out. He's caught on the wrong side of the tracks. And Arfi, what was he doing pushing that far? There was no vision. Tutsujin wasn't even seen. And there was no info as well. So he dies in vain. RRQ, they look for the siege. This turret might just be brittle.
Seems like mid-turret here will be the main priority. RRQ, they will not force it. Alter Ego got the clear, and RRQ will back away, but they are still in the jungles of Alter Ego.
All the defense, at least, just pushes the wave back up top. Dreams acquires the fleeting time, but a concealed play to Sutsujin.
Oh, that's gonna be done. Unleash the beast. Oh, Tsunami Slam. Will there be enough damage? Oh, that's a crossbow, a tang. Sutsujin bought enough time for the reinforcements to come. That's gonna be Dyron though, taken down as well. 2 members, but Hujime will fall. Hedok now trying to stand back for his team. It's 2 for 2, and that was the creative counterplay that Alter Ego needs to do more.
Now that is a way where Alter Ego can wiggle back into the game, right? Look for a 5-man diversion play. Look for a possible backstab in the bush. Just hide there and look for a pickoff. Again, with the Kalea, it supplements your playstyle to go for a pickoff. And then you have the burst damage coming in from the Luo Yi, from the Lancelot as well, who is now fully equipped to fight battle ready. So I guess if they keep on rinsing and repeating that, you know, flank type of play, flank play style, that set piece that they've been able to establish previously against Sutsujin, they do have a chance, I think. You know, brick by brick.
Yeah, let's see here. RRQ still a very comfortable economy lead here as we enter the late game diversion.
Oh no.
Towards the back, I believe. Yeah.
Just to save themselves. The reason why I was scared because I thought RFU might be late to the diversion, and when they all were teleported, RFU might just be left behind and abandoned. But as of now, it's Alter Ego just waiting for probably a blunder, just waiting for, again, a diversion play. But they can't keep forcing it because they have, for RRQ, they have so much members that could just tank out the damage, again, soak up so much of the burst that Alter Ego are looking for. Dyron is next to the chopping block.
AOG finds one. That's going to be, oh my goodness, Ito burst it down. Uh-oh, here comes trouble as Sisajin just finds the angle, finds a right play.
Up, Lucas with the winner crown. The RWM will connect, but Sitsujin is down. Immortality popped, and he's going to be A-OK. And that's RRQ eyeing the Lord.
Crazy reaction there on the immortality buy. Last second.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sisajin survives, so this will be RRQ taking prio on the Lord.
Quick hands on Sitsujin. Diversion. Where are they going? What?
Oh my goodness!
The Lord!
Surprise, surprise! Alter Ego
Whoa!
will secure the Lord! RRQ though seems like they will punish bodies as Dreams will go down
RP.
for 30 and Dyron secures Hijume.
He's going in.
RRQ, they lose out on the Lord, but they managed to capture 2 members of Alter Ego.
Ooh, big move coming in. Bold from Hijume to go for the diversion play. They know that the fight was kind of split in two, and no one was attending to the Lord. And there they came with the diversion, looking to end it even without Rin's retribution. That was the Lord, that was Hijume all alone. Now the Lord coming into the bottom side. Arthur is here, Nino as well. They need the backup. The Luoyi is up. Diversion will come sooner.
Uh-oh, gotta be careful here. Lord taking care of RRQ. They are moving as a unit. Luoyi just to join the team using that diversion. And yeah, practically their baser is still untouched. So great defense from RRQ.
Queen's Wings for Sutsujin because he knows that this 1-1 is growing stronger by the minute. The 1-1 already has 5 items. I think that was a Malefic gun that he purchased previously. Adds more range, adds more kiting potential for the 1-1. But you need to note that Arfi, again and again, the criticism towards him is his positioning sometimes is very, very questionable. So at least if he's able to go through the first phase of that crash, of that team fight, and then look for that weakness point and the crossbow of Tang, I think he does have a chance. But RRQ again stacking up on the defense items, the immortality, the winner crowns. So Alter Ego maybe look for another crash play as they're able to usher the wave up top. They get this turret for free. Vince is here, might respond, but Alter Ego, they know they play it safe, they play it smart. Move back. But Darren might be on the chase. Nah, he's not gonna pursue Alter Ego.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego for the first, 5 minutes? It was just RRQ hammering down Sutsujin out of position. Great diversion play, and Alter Ego, they have the prio.
Hey, they're able to at least snatch a few kills. And that was an important one towards Sutsujin. The Lucas, the carry that is able to just enable RRQ to reach the back line. Is able to just dive into the back, purify pop, AOG counter engage.
Let's see RP moving back. That's gonna be Toy. All 4 members of RRQ in the mid. Rin jumps in, good on! Nino goes down alongside Edok. That's gonna be the trade. But now they will move on towards the Lord.
A silver lining for Alter Ego is the fact that the Lucas just grows out of relevance in the late game. I think it falls pretty much sooner or later because Alter Ego can just stack on the defense items, and the Lucas can just get bursted down by the Luoyi, even the 1-1 with a fully equipped arsenal in her backpack. So I think that transition from Sutsujin into a tankier item might just happen sooner or later. But as of now, it's Alter Ego on this tempo, looking for this Lord.
Let's see, Harfi in the front. Moving back, looking for the crossbow. Tang! Rins and Toy! The deadly duo finds the combination, and the Lord falls for RRQ.
They are publicly executed. What?
Oh my
Blood
goodness.
play!
Oh my goodness, RP finds the play. He finds Toy. Now let's see if they can do more damage. RRQ moving back. Lord is marching in the mid. RRQ, they have no time for the setup.
Insanity, Alter Ego, they're still able to scrap something out of nothing. And time again, they get the correct targets. They get the right targets to just munch down on them. And now without Toy, they have no prior on the Lord. And like you said, they have no time to set up the lanes, set up the Lord as well to do one last push. So Alter Ego, they're still holding on a thin thread. Again, look at Alter Ego, their powers are growing stronger and stronger. The Lancelot has the Endless Battle already with the BOD. Uh-oh, Winter Crown.
Oh no, out of position, Hijume. Winter Crown will not save him. RRQ, what a connection there. I think Hijume got, dozed off in the mid.
Yeah, he spaced out. It was just out of position, and that's not Hijume like. Because game number 1, he was playing a very flawless game of that Farsa. And now Rin stepping forward, he's more brave now because the waves are pushing in. But look at Rin. He might go from the back and wait for diversion to happen, but Hijume is going to be up in 15 seconds. He can't even cut the minions because it's marching into the base. And RRQ might in turn look for him. But as of now, it's RRQ just backing off. They know they can play the long game.
Yeah, it seems like they will have to be satisfied in just taking the mid. Lord will spawn top. And let's see here. Far lane for now is in favor for Alter Ego.
The far lanes are pushing in their favor, and the split push might happen with the Lucas, or rather the Lancelot as well. Konami Slam.
Winter Crown, real world motivation AOG. That's going to be landing on towards Dreams. Nino flickering back, Edo very low. Winter Crown, let's see, as Sutsujin is going down. That's going to be Rain taken down as well. No jungler, that's going to be 2 for 3. As Renz now is there to provide the damage. Toy taking care of the member in the mid. Hijume will not survive. And ladies and gentlemen, it is all over.
It's done. Done and dusted. RRQ, as the kingdom erupts in the Jakarta International Velodrome, they will look to book that Royal Derby in the upper bracket finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, RRQ, they will meet Onyx, you're right, in the final upper brackets.